Do you ever have one of those moments of clarity where it makes you stop in your tracks and just stare at a wall and think, fuck, like, that's what life is? Yeah, and me. Alright, Kevs, how is it? Over the past year, I've been going through some, what I can only call character developing situations that I did not sign up for. It's like the world just went weeball and started hurling dodgeballs at me. And I've had a bunch of breakthrough realizations like this, and I wish I'd known some of them sooner. So today I'm just going to share some of them because I feel like they're worth sharing, you know? Now, I'd like to preface this by saying I am only 21 years old. My XP is still very low. I've only unlocked one skin, so don't think I'm trying to like come across as some wise old codger like Gandalf or your granddad or some fucking Instagram life coach guru, because that's not what I'm trying to do here. These are just moments that I've had where I've stopped and it's kind of made me change part of my outlook on life, and I feel like it's worth sharing. So if you don't agree with any of it, or there's bits of it that you don't agree with, that is completely fine. I just feel like I want to share what has come my way in the last year or two. Let's get into it. When I was younger, I felt like I had to please the entire world, and funnily enough, I didn't, and I never ever will. I'm a chronic people pleaser. I don't like letting people down. I don't like disappointing people, understandably, but honestly, it's landed me in so many situations that I did not want to be in. Does that sound familiar? The uncomfortable plot twist is, for about 15-20 minutes I feel bad, and then for the next 48 hours I feel good, knowing that I didn't put myself in that situation. I've just been coasting, you know, like I've just been letting life pull me in any direction it wants, but it's just not sustainable at all. So unapologetically, I'm going to be trying to say no to people more. You know, if I don't want to do something, I'm not just going to bend over backwards to make that thing happen just because it suits somebody else, you know. I want to do what makes me happy. I want to create a life that I want to live, not one that someone else has designed for me. But it also means that I'm learning, you know. If somebody says no to me, they're doing the exact same thing. Fair enough, Kev. In short, what I'm saying is, do what's best for you. Say no when you have to. Don't go on that night out if you know you're going to wake up in the morning feeling like shit. Don't go and meet that person for a coffee if you don't really enjoy their company. Stop forcing yourself into plans that don't serve you any benefit. You're the one that has to see yourself in the mirror every morning, so make sure it's somebody that you actually like. Alignment to me is a two-piece jigsaw puzzle. You're one piece, someone else is another. Sometimes you fit perfectly, sometimes you have to force the pieces together and it looks like this. Friendships, old and new, change like the wind. People come and go. Sometimes you're high on their priorities list, sometimes you're below, like the fact that they need to charge their phone. If you're always checking in with somebody and making sure they're alright, but they don't match that energy, don't cling on to it like it's the last key in the bag. Sometimes the healthier option is to just let it go. Growing up to me means realising that friendships and relationships aren't nearly as simple as they were back at school, you know, but neither are we. We become more complex every day. People's lives shift, and then in turn they also drift. But that is okay. That is completely normal. I'm sure everybody goes through this, but it's just taken me quite a long time to kind of realise it. Nonetheless, you don't always have to be in contact with somebody to remain friends with them. Some of my best pals I only see once or twice a year, but we just pick up straight from where we left off. So don't burn yourself out wasting energy watering something that doesn't need that level of hydration. I used to look at other people and think like, fuck, like they've got it all figured out, why haven't I? But the more I talk to people, the more I realise that actually we're all just winging it. You know, our parents, our bosses, everybody is just improvising life like it's some shit guitar solo. Ever since I was little, I've been a chronic overthinker. I never know what I want. I never know how to make decisions. I usually just decide like 75% in panic and 25% on vibes. But I'm learning. You don't need to have it all figured out. Some people never discover their big purpose in life, but they still live interesting, valuable, meaningful lives. I try to get experience in something that I can learn from in every situation, you know, breakups, fallouts, you know, family issues, work mistakes, all of it. But the version of me that doesn't have the answers is still valid. No one knows what they're doing. They're all just confident about it. You don't need to know what you're doing. You just need to vaguely look like you believe in the choices that you're making, which is what I've been trying to do. But honestly, I'm fucking shit at acting. This last one is annoying but true, and it's just the harsh reality that life just isn't as easy as it used to be or you thought it was going to be. Life really is what you put into it. If you walk around like a sad sack of shit, then you're going to stay a sad sack of shit. But if you can try and maintain a positive vibe, then eventually it'll just become habit and you won't even notice that you're doing it. You know, you can design any life whenever you want. And if that one stops working, cool, patch update, we start again. You can't necessarily control what happens to you, but what you can do is control your reaction to it. And if things get tough, I'm readily prepared to talk to my people, you know, my friends, my family, a counsellor, if it needs to go that far. You know, I'm not meant to be doing this all on my own. I think the main one that I've kind of come to realise is that your purpose in life is to just be you. It isn't a job, it isn't a milestone, it's being yourself in every version you grow into. You are both the album and the artist, the book and the writer, so write yourself however the fuck you please. Just to remind everybody, I didn't make this video to dish out fucking life advice like I'm some shitty Instagram guru. I made it so someone watching might think, oh, other people feel like this too. So if any part of this resonated with you, leave a comment down below. I'd love to read about it. As always, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share with somebody who you think might need it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, Kevs.